Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry. This Sith Lord is a metalhead. On today, January 27th, 2024. Hope everybody's doing good. It's been a long time since I've done a straight full-on video. I'm doing a lot of minute clips and stuff like that. A lot of news coming up. But I figured I had a couple of things I needed to discuss, considering everything's just been blowing up recently with negativity when it's come to Star Wars and other things. But I guess we're just gonna go right into what's been going on with Star Wars and just go right to the one of the biggest topics there, Star Wars theory. Okay, Star Wars theory. He's getting a lot of slack for what reason I don't know. I mean, fine, you might not like his channel, you might not, you feel like he's bigger than life. Man has over 3 million subscribers, so on and so forth. But there's a lot of things that are being written about him, which is in big time media. We're talking about like bullshit CNBC or whatever, and I think the Hollywood Reporter did one too. So, which I'm trying to figure out. I seen the video he did with that therapist, the female therapist, where he asked the question, and about this the director Charmin Obaid Chinoy making that comment about basically a woman going in and opening up the Star Wars universe to whatever and it's like I don't got the quote stuck in my head, but everybody's already pretty much heard it. They heard what she said, and there was a big backlash. Big backlash being that not only old school fans who against pretty much Kathleen Kennedy's agenda, but it was actually people within the circle of who were Disney fans. Basically, they started pointing out women directors, women who were in Star Wars, so on and so forth, which goes to the whole level of why did they go and hire this woman who has no experience in sci-fi, in Star Wars, has no knowledge of it really, no knowledge of anything. She did a few documentaries, great, but I would if you would have told me Bryce Dallas Howard was doing it, good, great. She already has her hands in Star Wars. She has an idea, so it just there's a couple of other female directors that you could have probably thrown into the mix who have a better understanding of the Star Wars universe. So anybody who's being critical about that is not being chauvinistic, patriarchal, and all this other bullshit you want to throw in there. It's just explaining facts, and it's kind of amazing that even with the fact that Star Wars theory never said anything to the effect of he didn't want a woman involved, he doesn't want a woman doing this. He never said that. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of videos where he's pushed for a lot of female characters to be brought out, and a lot of there's some female directors he actually likes, in which that, Bryce Dallas Howard was one of the ones that he did mention. But, come on, guys, get over yourselves. You're going and attacking him for what? And then you got a lot of these freaking YouTube channels and Facebook pages, Star Wars Hub. I mean, they just go and they see his name, and then all of a sudden it just becomes a hit piece and backlash. And dude, I mean, all you're doing is just making people's algorithm just explode, man. The man has a lot of subscribers. So if you're over there bashing this man, right, and somebody who maybe never saw his channel, has no clue who he is, sometimes they're not going to take your word for it. They'll go in and check it out themselves. And then what happens? Oh shit, his channel is not bad. Why did he say this? Why did they talk bad about him like this? They look at the videos for themselves and so on. You just giving the dude free advertisement. It's just a shame. I just really don't get it. But yeah, in other words, what the hell? He's gonna sit there, he's gonna take all the backlash he wants. All you're doing is just helping his name get out there. Now you got big freaking media people throwing his name out there. Who knows what's gonna happen now? The guy's doing fan fiction, he's creating stuff. who's to say maybe a good director, a good actor wants to go and start helping this man out now? What then what? I just don't get it, but whatever. But hey, we got some stuff coming up. I know we got a new season of the Bad Batch coming up, which I'm looking forward to. And there's been a lot of talk about Asajj Ventress coming back out on there, where she's supposedly supposed to be dead, and Filoni and them are trying to backtrack it, where they're trying to do something with it, which is like it doesn't make any sense. The book that she's involved in, she was killed by Count Dooku. Okay, now if we're looking at the timeline of what's going on in Bad Batch, Dooku's been dead. Okay, so there's no way of you actually going and doing anything. I mean, unless you're gonna come up with, bringing her back to life, something. I don't know, whatever you want to do, World Between Worlds, But when you start doing things like this, people are gonna question it, and they're gonna wonder why is it that you're gonna go and bring her back when this book, which was in canon, now you decanonized it. What was the point of that? Well, you just discredit that whole writer's logic of the book and how everything went. Why would you do that? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But I'm sure they'll say something. They'll try to ease it over, make it seem some other thing or whatever. And, I guess that's what it's all about now. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Everything that's just been going on with Star Wars now has just been flipped upside down. I mean, we're just, we're not trying to sit here and say we want them to do bad things. But the more bad stuff you're putting out, you're just going to keep dividing fans, and your stuff is just going to keep going low. I mean, Cartman said it right, man, but you're still doing it. Look, let's just put it out there, man. I mean, what would you rather see? And be honest, okay? Disney fans, old school fans, okay? And I think I direct this more to the Disney fans. If you're a true fan of Star Wars, true fan, not, and when I say true fan, I'm just saying you love Star Wars. You love Star Wars, right? You're a true fan, okay? Which story would you rather see on screen? And I would love to see the comments on it. Would you like to see a movie from the Knights of the Old Republic with Darth Revan, or a Rey movie? Okay, look, just put it right there. I mean, let's think about that. Think about when they were doing these freaking these offset movies when they did Rogue One and they did Solo. Would you rather have a Vader movie or a Boba Fett movie? Let's put those in, or a Solo movie. I just trying to figure out what was their thinking involved to say which one was gonna go and hit the fans better. Now, Rogue One was a fantastic movie. I love Rogue One. I wish they would have just was stuck with the original director's version of it. I think it would have been more darker and forget it. It would have been great. But I was still happy with it. Still one of the best movies that Disney has put out. It's number one there. Honestly, it is. Okay? If they would have just said, yo, we're going to do another Star Wars story. Let's do Vader. Yo, you would have print money. Money would have been... You wouldn't have no issues. There would be no Star Wars fatigue. There would be none of that. But this is what we're dealing with. All right? But that's pretty much all I have right now, guys. Listen, I want to thank everybody who's actually been checking out some of those shorts and some of the people that have been getting subscribing. We are 11 subscribers away from 300. And that 300 subscriber will get a This Sith Lord is a Metalhead t-shirt. And we'll just keep it going, every 100 subscribers. So please like, subscribe, share the channel. And look for me on this Sith Lord's merch on Facebook. Check out merch. And also, if anything, you could also contact me on the goatmaster74@gmail.com. Just in case if you have any questions that maybe I could put up on the channel. All right? That's all I got right now, guys. I want to thank everybody again who's been checking me out and been supporting the channel. I want to give a quick shout out to my man, Jay Drunk 3PO. It's been a long time, brother. All right? I hope, this video finds you well. All right? And to everybody else. All right? Take care, guys. Barry, the Sith Lord is a metalhead. May the Force be with you.